Switch 2 or Steam Deck? Which one do I buy? Which is the best portable console for 2026? I'll tell you. And one big red flag that may be a deal breaker. So I've always been a Nintendo fan, and I've had portable consoles since I was a very young child, starting from the Game Boy. When the Switch 2 came out, I obviously had to upgrade for my Switch. I've been traveling for the past month and a half. I really missed playing my Steam games. I saw that my friend had a Steam Deck and tried it out for a little bit. I got a lot of FOMO and decided to get one for myself. So we're gonna start off by talking about the hand feel. When it comes to the Switch 2, the joystick of the right hand is on the bottom. This is personally less comfortable for me, so you kind of are relying on your palm, especially if you're playing it upside down. You have to get around really unnatural position. And the joysticks are a little rigid, similar to the Switch one, but it's definitely an upgrade because it is much grippier. Compared to the Steam Deck, the first thing you feel is that it goes into the palm of your hand a lot more comfortably. Both of the joysticks are pretty easily accessible with your thumb naturally. I also like the trigger buttons a bit more, but I do love these satisfying magnets. The Switch 2 is lighter, so it's easier to pick up and play, but the Joy-Cons still feel like Joy-Cons. The Switch may cramp my hands after playing for a few hours. The Steam Deck is heavier, but much more ergonomic on the hands. The Steam Deck lets you very easily change the buttons and layout, versus the Switch 2 has a bit fewer options to customize. There is a secret trick to changing the buttons deep inside the menu. Let's talk about games. For the Switch, I've noticed that lately Nintendo has been banking on nostalgia. They've been doing a lot of refreshes on their old franchises, such as Mario Party, Mario Kart, Pokemon, etc. The Steam Deck, on the other hand, lets you play a ton of AAA games. And most importantly, I can play my entire Steam library that I've been collecting for a decade. So many games! The Switch 2 actually has a higher quality screen at 1080p and 120 refresh rate compared to the Steam Deck, which is 800p and 90Hz refresh rate. Playing both, I didn't really notice a difference with the frame rate. On the Steam Deck, there's better texture detail, and you can also optimize the gameplay in the settings. The Switch 2 has lower visual complexity, but it's very consistent. It's worth noting that the Switch 2 is optimized for Nintendo exclusives, which makes the games run better and the battery last longer compared to third-party games. I never really noticed the difference in battery life, besides when I play AAA games on the Steam Deck, which drain the battery a little bit faster. Which console is more suitable for you? The Switch 2 is designed for easy grab-and-go play. It's more for anybody and everybody. The layouts are clean and simple, and you know exactly what you're getting. The Steam Deck, on the other hand, is more for seasoned gamers. It's built for performance, it's very customizable, and you have your entire Steam library. The Nintendo Switch 2 is cheaper than the Steam Deck. However, the Steam Deck is much more powerful. If you love Nintendo games and want a zero-friction interface, you should go for the Switch 2. But if performance and graphics are important to you, and you already play games on Steam, you should go for a Steam Deck. With all that being said, I personally see a huge red flag when it comes to the Switch 2. Not only are all the cool new games around $70 or more, you also don't own them. They can take it away anytime. Even when you buy a physical copy, you often only own the license, and it turns out to be more expensive. What's even more criminal is that to access all these old games that brought us so much nostalgia, you have to have a subscription account and there's no option to buy. Why? If this video has helped you decide between buying the Switch 2 or the Steam Deck, feel free to subscribe. If not, come argue with me in the comments. See you guys next Friday for more reviews on the Curious Object.